Yeah.
Their run offense second in the CFL, almost 100 yards a game.
And again, you want to take pressure off your quarterback. Use your running back. Lean on Corey Boyd.
Jeff Johnson stays in for blocking help. Giles now will tuck it, take it, and here's another first down. Slides into the 20-yard line. This is the Stephen Giles we saw a lot of as a Winnipeg Blue Bomber. One of the reasons that Jim Barker went out and got Stephen Giles. He knew he had Cleo Lemon in his pocket, but he also said that he wanted to get a quarterback that would be with this team for a long time, a long term, and he could grow a team around, and that's what he loves about Stephen Giles.
Yeah, and Stephen Giles that time, by the way, as we've talked about Corey Boyd helping him out. Boyd had a huge block on Solomon Elimimian off the edge. They got Giles around the corner.
The Lions have gone 48 straight possessions defensively without giving up an offensive touchdown. Hitch screen now. Chad Owens. What a shake there to the 10, and Owens another first down. And finally, we're starting to see this Argonaut offense spring to life.
Well, now from a BC perspective, you're having to defend the entire field and be aware of that at the line of scrimmage. You've got Stephen Giles, who can attack sideline to sideline if you're going to move the pocket around a little bit. Things become a little bit less predictable. Here, the hit screen. You've got the blockers out in front. Jermaine Copeland does a nice job right there picking up Corey Banks. That leaves a little bit of a lane to the inside for Chad Owens to use some of those kick return skills within the boundaries of the Toronto Argonauts offense.
We mentioned the Lions defense and their ability to prevent touchdowns. This is a first down just outside the 13-yard line. It's been a long time since the Argos offense has scored a touchdown. Almost 115 minutes now. Going back 2 games, third quarter. Corey Boyd ran it in. Touchdown against the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Their offense has not been able to score major since that time. Threatening here. Nowhere to go for Boyd. Elimimian in the middle. Couple of yards. Also Kareem Smith.
A huge second down play here for the Toronto Argonauts. They don't, after a drive like this, want to find themselves settling for 3 points. They need to get to the end zone. Light that spark a little further.
Again, they don't have to necessarily get to the end zone to move the sticks, though, and get a fresh set of downs. They can get to the 2 and go first and goal. Second down conversion rate among the worst in the CFL. Giles to the end zone and overthrows the intended target, Jermaine Copeland. And Prefontaine will come on the field, and the best that Argo drive will produce is 3.
Well, it seemed like kind of an aggressive play or an aggressive decision from Stephen Giles to go to the end zone, not a high percentage throw in that situation when he might have had something open underneath that could have given him at least a first down.
Prefontaine, who made a field goal, but the whistle had blown just before halftime and then had to reboot it and then missed. This is just a chippy. Puts it through. The Argos are on the board. They come from the locker room and finally get their first points of the ball game. Playing with a very heavy heart today.
Well, he certainly is. His mother, Angela Harrison, passed away just last night of a rare form of cancer at the age of 52. And she wanted Dee to go out and play for her today. And he's doing just that.
Rambling out near the 40-yard line. Tim Brown almost broke one. Condolences to Dee and his family. Sympathies. Out there playing today. So the BC Lions, Travis Lulay, his first series out of the locker room. The Argos get on the board with a field goal. Here are their adjustments, according to Dee Ford.
Well, the biggest thing for the Lions is that they moved the ball well, but they didn't finish largely because of turnovers. Focus on ball security defensively. Be prepared because Stephen Giles is going to start to run more. But aside from that, status quo.
Lulay looked to Bruce. Now decides to stretch the field. Knocked away Byron Parker. That's his 5th pass knockdown, and that's not surprising. Parker's interception numbers a little bit down right now just because a lot of quarterbacks won't throw in his vicinity, and if they do, chances are it's going to get picked or knocked away.
Well, Travis Lulay knows that well. Byron Parker ruined Lulay's first start last season in the Rogers Center with a game-winning interception after he had kind of lulled him to sleep, giving the receivers a little bit of space over on that wide side. Jumped one late in the game once he had sucked in the young quarterback.
2nd and 10 now from the 40 for the Lions.
40 front.
Lulay will air it out again. Here comes the rush. Stays in the pocket. Over the middle. Oh, great catch. Arland Bruce. Vintage Arland Bruce.
Well, that's why he's here, to make those clutch catches in key situations. Arland Bruce, 2nd and long. Bails out his quarterback. Tight coverage from Jeremy Unertl. He's right there. Arland Bruce fearlessly goes up and gets it.
Arland Bruce, guy who also does some record producing. In fact, came up with the jingle that they use in Toronto when the Argos score touchdowns, and they still use Arland's music to this day. Andrew Harris pounds it on the ground. Up near the Argo 48-yard line.
And the Lions continuing something that I felt they started last week, doing a nice job with their play calling. Offensive coordinator Jacques Chapdelaine mixing it up between pass and run, getting everybody involved as they spread the football around.
Harris has become quite a weapon here in BC, and the team that has Jamal Robertson. Playing right now, Lulay. And there's a penalty flag down as Harris got it. This BC Lion team, 2nd and short yardage. Let's see what the infraction is.
See Willie Pyle, who is in on that last play. Again, spending a lot of snaps down close to the line of scrimmage, playing more like a linebacker the last few weeks.
Major foul, face mask, Toronto number 99. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Ronald Flemings, stadium that has not been kind to this great rush end of the Toronto Argonauts. This time a face mask.
Ronald Flemings on the right side of your screen is caught in space, trying to make a tackle against the smaller, quicker Andrew Harris. He's trying to grab something. He gets the accidental hand on the face mask.
Flemings had an outstanding season last year. There's the little pitch now to Tim Brown. And as great a season as Ronald Flemings had last year, his date with infamy also lived because of a play here when it looked like he had a touchdown. He had it in his grasp and then lost the grasp.
He did. Ronald Flemings came up with a fumble recovery, and as he raced towards the BC Lions end zone, untouched, just bobbled the ball as it looked like he was about to switch hands or prepare for that celebration. Popped loose. O'Neal Wilson, the Lions receiver, recovered it.
2nd down and 10 from the 33-yard line. Lulay, here's the rush now. Has to let it go. He does. Harris has it, hauls it in, and quickly downfield, and Harris is knocked hard out of bounds. Travis Lulay avoids the pressure perfectly and finds the escape route. Number 33, Andrew Harris.
Well, there was some confusion in the blocking scheme as the receiver, number 88, Akeem Foster, came in alongside the left tackle, Ben Archibald. Foster got his eyes caught up inside looking at what was going on and missed Jeremy Unertl, who is his man, coming off the edge. But fortunately, and I truly believe this goes back to the confidence with which Travis Lulay is playing at this point. Lulay didn't panic with two guys in his face. He still managed to find an open receiver and turned it into a positive play.
It's been quite a season in the CFL. It might be one of the years of the kicker. Sean White first, his big streak of 24 in a row. And Paul McCallum for his 20th in a row. The streak continues. TSN gives you all-access behind-the-scenes look at life in the CFL. The documentary on the Toronto Argos, Episode 4, premieres Friday, September 23rd on TSN and TSN. Time now for the sack tally, brought to you by Purolator. Tackling hunger across Canada. Check. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers in the Banjo Bowl tomorrow, with Saskatchewan still leading the way, but creeping up the BC Lions.
Well, the Lions trying to get after Stephen Giles here. The Argo quarterback trying to make life a little bit more difficult for the Leos here in the second half, though, moving around.
We've had a sackless game so far. Giles in the pocket. Zips one out to Jermaine Copeland. One of the biggest offensive plays for the Toronto Argos in the air. Copeland hauling it in near the 45-yard line of the Lions.
Well, a simple bit of play action from the Argos on that one. Stephen Giles given all sorts of time. See the strength and accuracy that he possesses, zipping that one in to Jermaine Copeland for 20 yards, the Argos' longest gain of the day.
The Argos, over their first 6 possessions, accumulated 22 yards. Over their last 2.5 possessions, 119 penalty flags fly. So does Andre Dury down to the 32-yard line, but let's see what the call is. Andre Dury, who did such great things as a star at York University, and I know you're salivating right now with the CIS season in full swing.
Offside. Toronto number 80. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. First down.
Well, Rod, I couldn't help listening to Holly Horton's halftime update from the studio.
Were you listening to one score more
Well, one score in particular
others?
did stand out. The Western Mustangs, ranked number 2 in the country, with a victory over the number 3 ranked McMaster Marauders.
It's been a great start to the CIS season. Don't forget, TSN has coverage into the playoffs and, of course, the Vanier Cup. First and 15, Giles. Far side for Dury again. Gathers it in. And we'll set up another second down conversion here for the Argonauts. We're going to have to start winning this war, and there is the new left tackle covering the blind side for Stephen Giles.
Yeah, and as Matt Dunnigan pointed out, doing a pretty good job. Edon Kaufman getting his hands on Karan Williams. Slips the hands up there a little bit. Doing that like a veteran again. If you're filling Rob Murphy's shoes, you got to do it a little bit like big number 56. Get a little bit nasty.
Out of Shaw University in Raleigh, North Carolina.